I want you to imagine being in a local high school or in a mall and imagine seeing a lot of teenage girls. Now I want you to think of a lot of them carrying car seats and diaper bags. Think of a younger sibling or even a family member, your own daughter, and picture that person being 15 and pregnant. I chose that. I chose to speak about this today because teenage pregnancy is a real issue in today's society. In fact, according to LiveScience.com, in Mississippi, out of every 1,000 teenage girls, 76 of them are pregnant. Being a mom and a mentor, I feel that I am qualified to talk about this important issue. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade everyone why birth control should be available to every teenage girl without a parent's consent. In most U.S. states, birth control is only available to teens with a parent's consent. This is not helping the issue. Not all teens wait or even talk to their parents like we wish they did. If birth control were available to teens, the rate of teen pregnancy would decrease, the amount of money spent on teen pregnancies would go down, and the abortion rate in the United States would also decrease. In the United States, there are 820,000 teen pregnancies every year. According to Barbara Hugman, in the U.S. today, about 60% of high school seniors have had sex. Giving a teenage birth control is not giving them permission to have sex. It is simply a way of preventing a teen pregnancy if they choose to engage in sexual intercourse. Most teens don't want to talk to their parents, especially about sex. By giving teens the ability to choose if they want birth control or not, would decrease the amount of teen pregnancies. The U.S. has more teen pregnancies than Canada, Japan, and France, and Germany. In fact, the United States has 7 times more teen pregnancies than Japan. Teen moms usually have another pregnancy within a couple years of having their first child. A study showed in 2013, 1 in 6 births in the United States from teen girls were one who already had 1 or more children. Another reason why birth control should be available is because it's a lot cheaper than a pregnancy. The United States, according to LiveScience.com, spends $7 billion or more each year on teen pregnancies. With Mississippi having the second highest state rating for teen pregnancies, the state spends $159 million every year. That's money that could be used on a lot more things, such as better school systems and better roadways. The national campaign said that most of the cost of childbearing teens is the money is spent on the negative consequences, increased costs for health, incarceration, and decreased tax revenue. If the government spent money on birth control, it would save taxpayers $3.74 for every dollar that is spent on contraceptive care. And lastly, if birth control was available, then the teen abortion rate would decrease. Just like teen pregnancy, teen abortion is real. In fact, 31% of teen pregnancies end in abortion. Planned Parenthood reported that in 2011, there were 1.05 million abortions in the United States. An article on teenbreaks.com read that abortion can cause excessive bleeding, hemorrhaging, infection, cervical tearing, and septic shock. Imagine your 15-year-old daughter going through that just because she was afraid to ask for birth control or because she didn't know how to talk to you about it. Along with procedure complications, abortions can cause severe mental problems and psychological problems, especially in a teenager. The purpose of my speech today has been to convince everyone the importance of birth control and why it should be available to teens without a parent's consent. Every teen, as the statistics show, even with the talk from their parent, that may still have sex. So why shouldn't we protect them from teen pregnancies? As a mother and a mentor, I feel the responsibility to help our younger youth. Imagine your daughter coming home and telling you that they were pregnant because she didn't know how to ask you for birth control or because you refused to take her to the doctor. And last but not least, have you thought about talking to your children? Or have you thought about your child walking through school pregnant? Remember when you were a teenager? Did you listen to everything that your parents said? Or did you tell them everything that you were doing? Help make birth control available and make a difference in a teen's life. Help prevent children from bringing children into the world. Thank you.